Hi, I'm back with another video here, and this time I'm going to show off a clock circuit that I built. And it looks like it desynchronized itself when it logged out, but it can be synchronized within up to 5 minutes. And it keeps track of Minecraft time. Sorry about the world still loading here. And the inside here is the minutes. The outside there is the hours. The minutes are in groups of 5. So now it's 20, now it's 25, that's 30, 45, etc. And right now we are using WStone, which is a wireless plugin. I really hate it. I hate using it. I think it sucks. But it was pretty practical for testing purposes because I didn't feel like wiring this up. What I'm really going to focus on is this. This is the clock circuit, and it's simpler and smaller and faster than any other clock circuit that I've seen in Minecraft to date. And this can be compacted vertically by one block, but other than that I don't think I could compact it anymore at all. So this is the timing circuit that drives the whole thing. And normally you would think you would just be able to have one line here, but 5 minutes in Minecraft, since that's what this keeps track of, requires, I think it's 41 2/3 or something like that. It requires 2/3 of a tick. Obviously we can't do 2/3 of a tick. And so we've got 2 here set to 42 ticks and 1 set to 41 ticks. So it perfectly synchronizes itself every 15 minutes. And the way this clock circuit works is these here are all T flip-flops. All the way down here, these are all T flip-flops. And this part here is an input control. The input comes in here, it's ignored. If it hits this, it goes through. The way it works, if this one's on, which it is right now, now this one's on, this needs to be on, and the one to its right needs to be on, you see. So now when this one turns on, this one's on, and then the one to its right is on. And all of this is connected here. This just wraps around to the other end. The bus above all of these is connected, and it works on signal fade. As you can see, the signal just lasts long enough to hit these 2 pistons, and it doesn't flood into the other ones. So that's the perfect distance. And this here is just the output with a 5-tick delay coming back here to keep it synchronized. Then these are your outputs for each minute, or for each group of 5 minutes. Then every time this one on the end pulses, that's brought up and sent to a pulse limiter on the top one here. With a repeater set to 4, this is just a monostable circuit or a pulse limiter or whatever you want to call it. And it just has a repeater set to 4, which will send a 2-tick pulse out to that. You can see here this one's selected. Now this one's selected, its output comes out, and it fades just enough to bring these 2 in. The reason for that is because this is the clock signal, so it needs to change this one to 0, and it needs to change the next one to 1. So these are the only 2 that need to receive an input, and the rest need to be ignored. And then this just has the same pulse limiter here, and then here's just a control to stop the clock, or you could press this button and provide a pulse to start it. But as it comes through here, it's just going to hit this and be ignored. So that's the clock, that's the machine behind this. I can do a tutorial if you like. It should be somewhat obvious from having looked at it. This is the T flip-flop with the input control. If this is on, input comes through. If not, it's ignored. See, now it's set the state to a 1. If I pulse the input again, it sets the state to a 0. So that's the concept behind this. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I hope you find this useful. See you next time.